Hello everyone, it's me again, Girl Gardener, as I've affectionately tried to name myself. Here we have some hostas. I just thought I'd show them to you. We have some copper tape around it, keep slugs off them, because as you can see, slugs love hostas. And these have come up lovely, really big in the last few days, and as you can see we've put pistachio nuts down there to try and keep slugs off them. But fighting slugs is a never-ending battle, and I don't think anyone's ever going to win. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. I'm going to show you guys my bottom greenhouse today, and there's a lot of slug damage down there. I'm not happy about it. I'm going to have to get some beer traps in here. Yeah, find a way to humanely get rid of my slugs. This here is my greenhouse. I bought this. It was an absolute bargain from a Lidl's or Aldi's. I've got plenty of lovely shelving in here. I am a bit I'm a bit worried that the struts are bending somewhat. Do seem to bend a bit when the all the plants are in here. But it's a really good greenhouse. Otherwise, really easy to put up. I've got loads of pegs that I've tried to put in the ground, as you can see there. I can't put them too deep into my ground because the ground's full of stones and horrible things. And as you can see, it's a fairly nice warm temperature in here today. 20 degrees. Oh, it's a lovely, beautiful day. We've had a few days of, surprisingly, May the 2nd, we've had hail 2 days ago. We had 2 days of rain. So everything's been confined to the greenhouse, staying warm. But I'll tell you a bit about all the plants in a bit. Look at this. Look at that. There's some lovely, I believe it's called a horse chestnut. I call it a conker tree. And these are the beautiful flowers that you'll get on them. Aren't they gorgeous? Really gorgeous. I love conker trees, but this one's a bit sick in our garden. And you know, all of our British trees are a bit under threat. Various diseases killing them off. It's a great shame. I just thought I'd show you here a lovely little buttercup. Oh, what a beautiful weed. It's grown very tall. It shouldn't be here. But who remembers when they were a child plucking little buttercups, shining them under your skin and seeing if you got a little yellow reflection? There you go. That means you clearly love butter. The things that children do. We all had a lot more fun when we were kids. And over here, just show you the wild garlic that truly does grow absolutely wild in my garden. I've heard a lot of people say you can eat the leaves, wilt them down in things, use it a bit like spinach. I've never tried it myself. Never desired to pluck the masses of garlic that I have in my garden. But my garden does smell quite nice of garlic throughout the year, not in winter though. And this stuff is stupidly hard to get rid of. You will notice over here, this is my hole I've dug. I was trying to get to Australia. One day I'll get there. One day I'll dig a hole deep enough to go to Australia. But all of this is the mound of earth I dug from there. Garlic don't mind. Garlic grows up anywhere. It's pretty impossible to get rid of. As you can see, I was digging my hole for a bit of a fruitless task. Just trying to get rid of all of these roots. Trying to saw them off, trying to dig under them, dig them out somehow. So ideally want this area to be an allotment. I can't get rid of them, probably because they're attached to that fella underneath the hedge. Hedge does need a trim, and so does the bamboo. But yes, I have had to accept my defeat on the roots. There's just far too many, they're far too big for me to get out. And my mum, God bless her, she puts up with me. I dig many a hole in the garden, which I'm sure she's none too happy about. I don't know what this is. It's a lovely thing that we've planted up at some point. Oh God, that flower is beautiful. Somewhere we have a little bee down here, making a lot of noise. You can't see him. But I hope the bees like this flower. It is so beautiful. Again, I don't know what it is, but it's beautiful. And here we have all the daffodils over. Hell of a lot of weeds. Daffodils left over from, you know, February. Those early months. I don't know what this is. If you know what this is, let me know. Is it going to be a seed pod? I don't know. It looks like a seed pod. But a daffodil is a bulb plant, and one would have thought that it spreads via bulbs, but it could be seeding. I don't know. Let me know. And as you can see, I was going to turn this whole kind of area into a nice little allotment area. I could get in about 3 different vegetables in here, possibly even more. I want to save obviously the nice beautiful purple plant. Water feature doesn't work. All of that, ignore it. It needs de-weeding and stones putting back in. It's a terrible mess, really. It's one of my many tasks. I have a nice clematis up there, but it hasn't flowered yet. It's a late flowering clematis. I have a very beautiful early flowering clematis around the front of the garden, but all in good time, I'll show you. All in good time. Over here, where my shadow's pointing, we have the zinnias. A box of zinnias. And they're doing pretty alright, actually. Over here we have a few straggly ones that want to grow up a bit taller. A few of the pots you can see, yes, down there, definitely. Slug damage, just a bit. Yeah, there's not much slug damage on these guys. Some there. But yeah, hopefully I'm going to have a lot of zinnias. I've never grown them before, and hopefully it'll be a nice colourful array of flowers, which make me happy. Here we go. What are these guys? What are they? I don't know. Maybe they're overgrown spring onions. Nah, I know what these guys are. They're leeks. They're my leeks. Up until a few weeks ago I had them growing in what was essentially a small strawberry pot. It was way too small for them. Way too small. They seem a little happier from being planted in the pots. Obviously it's a lot deeper. They had roots on them, really good roots. But they were outgrowing their small little strawberry pot. And a running theme with my garden is I probably have way too many plants in one pot. These are leeks, so they're going to grow up big, hopefully. Hopefully they're not going to stay spring onions forever. They're not related, but they're small spring onions. They smell gorgeous, really strong onion smell when I plucked them out and repotted them. Tried to keep as much roots on them as possible. And they look pretty healthy. They look pretty healthy now. So fingers crossed that my leeks grow up quite well. But there's 5 in this pot, 6 in that, and there's 7 in this one. This one I don't have too many hopes for having big leeks from him, because obviously 7 in a pot seems like way too many. But I am in confinement due to the strange times that we're in, and I just don't have enough pots, you know. I've asked my neighbours for any pots that they had, and I had a few. My neighbours aren't as avid gardeners as I am, and I exchanged excess of foxgloves that I had lying around in exchange for their pots. I got a few, but obviously I still need plenty. My whole idea for this year was I've got an allotment actually, that I was going to go up to, but then the strangeness hit. It was unplanned, no one could plan for it. And my allotment, I did find out from the gardener, has been laying fallow for about 4 years, so it's not going to be the most nutritious soil for gardening and vegetables and things. So I've decided to keep everything in pots this year, which is probably going to mean I'm going to get a lot of stunted growth things. But yeah, what you're looking at the moment, those 2 over there are squashes, just the ordinary squash that you'd get from, you know, the supermarket. Nice sweet squash. I need some advice on the squashes actually. I've given them a bit of tomato feed today because they have very yellow leaves down there. Other than that, they are coming up with some more leaves on top. So they are growing and getting a little happier. Only this one has been attacked by the slugs. I'm obviously upset about that. But one in total of quite a few squashes. This guy's the happiest. This one's my prized one. As you can see, he's got some lovely leaves on top coming through. But the squashes do have those yellow leaves at the bottom. And the squashes aren't particularly big. Let me know if you think I'm doing things wrong with them. This one again, 2 in a pot. Really probably shouldn't be doing that. But we make do with what we've got. And these are aubergines. Now these are the healthier guys. You'll see over in a minute. I've actually got some that have been absolutely nibbled by the slugs and snails again. 2 in a pot again. Next year I'm going to prepare and get a lot more pots. I think the aubergines are happy. I have a few yellowing leaves, but they seem happy. They've got lots of little guys coming up. Let me know. Do you know more about aubergines than I do? Look at this. This I'm not happy about. Not happy at all. Look at them. You would have thought these nasty prickly bits would have deterred slugs. No. The slugs have had a feast on those guys. Hoping the aubergines won't mind too much. They've got plenty of leaves to them. Don't know if you can see on this pot, there is a little ant crawling about. I have a few anty friends. Yeah, there's an ant's nest in the greenhouse. I've decided not to do anything about the ants. I'm not going to move them on. I'm not going to pour hot water on them or anything, or put down any poison. I've heard that ants can be your friends. They will eat some pests. Obviously, I would like to get a ladybird or 2 in my greenhouses to attack the aphids. If you know any ladybirds looking for a home, let me know. But yeah, I don't have too many ladybirds actually in the garden. I haven't seen them. I do see a lot of black ladybirds, which I think are foreign invaders for England. But when I do see them, I do try and catch them and put them in the right place where I need them, because ladybirds are a gardener's best friend. Now over here, my pride and joy. We have sunflowers. Now, yeah, I can eat the seeds. It's not a vegetable, I'm not going to eat it, but it's going to be something pretty, a nice pretty flower for me to look at. I think these are roughly, I don't measure in feet, but I think they're roughly about a foot tall. They're doing pretty well. They really do need to be planted in the garden. I need to plant them in, stake them up. Oh dear, look at this guy. So yeah, this guy, he likes to flop over. This is why I've got a small stick for him. Oh dear. But yeah, I let the sunflowers out to get their sunlight, 6 hours of daylight. Don't know what's wrong with this one. It's the only one that's had a little bit of yellowing on his leaves. What is that? He seems healthy, but he's got a little bit of yellow on him. So I'm not too sure what's wrong with him. Otherwise, they're all doing really good. Really good. You can see that. Roughly. Well, let's measure. Roughly 3 hands tall. Yes. That's proper measurement for you. They're nice thick stems. They're doing pretty well. And these are going to be black sunflowers because I do like things to be unusual and different. So why not have black sunflowers? My mum hates sunflowers. They're too tall for her garden. But she's going to have sunflowers whether she likes it or not. They were also supposed to go up to the allotment. And these guys were definitely supposed to be on the allotment. Yeah, prizes. Can you tell me what they are? Anybody guess? These are sweet corn. Some lovely, lovely sweet corn we've got here. I'm pleased with the sweet corn. He seems to be, in general, the sweet corn colony seems to be doing pretty well. Seems to be enjoying the sunlight. Seems to be enjoying the good weather. Whole of April was really sunny this year. April and May can be indecisive months in England. Like I say, we had hail 2 days ago, so it can go from sun to hail to snow, you know, whatever the weatherman likes. It's England. Unpredictable. Usually it would be rainy all the time. Nope, it's decided to be beautiful sunshine today, which is great for my plants. But yeah, the sweet corn's doing fine, apart from obviously you can see these bits. I've yet to identify the culprit for these. I did have gladioli last year, and the gladioli got stripped down right to the bare bones, the veins of the leaves, and I lost all my gladiolis. Didn't have any flowers. I was really upset. So there's not too much damage. I think it's a beetle stripping these down. I'm not sure. But the sweet corns are doing really well. It's growing up tall. Obviously, it's not ideal having it in pots. The pots are quite big. I have seen other YouTubers successfully grow sweet corn in pots. Shouldn't probably have 5 in that pot. Like I say, I'm really strapped for space. That guy over there he's ahead of the rest. We have a few shrimp fry here, real small fellas. As you can see, I grew them up in toilet rolls. I'm not sure I'm a fan of toilet roll growing. Make do with what obviously you've got, but I'm not sure if you can see. I mean, this is leftover toilet roll, but there is mould growing on my toilet roll. I had a lot of mould problems with the toilet roll, and I sprayed a lot of garlic on them to try and kill off the mould, but I'm worried that there's mould under the soil and it's going to affect the roots. So watch this space to see whether I actually succeed in growing some corn in pots in confinement, and hopefully this autumn time I will have some sweet corn. But yeah, those guys over there, they're being ignored. They are the sunflowers that decided not to grow. Yeah, they're in the naughty step. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, everyone. I'd love to know. Thanks for watching.